So we have a really wonderful opportunity here to see some of the costumes up close and personal in a way that you really don't get to unless you're the next person in the chorus. So
Yes.
can you walk us through some of these?
Oh, sure, I'd love to.
Where should we start?
Let's start with the Duke.
Oh, okay.
The Duke of Wesselton. This is the Duke. He's definitely a scene stealer. He's so much fun. He's such a fun character. So just a few little details. He's kind of an over-the-top character, so we really wanted to kind of bring that to life on the stage. So his epaulets, we just kind of, they're a little glitzier and a little larger. He's just kind of a larger-than-life character.
And of course, he has to have flexible legs for his dancing like a chicken.
Yes, like a peacock. This is one of our coronation couples. The coronation scene is definitely one of my favorite scenes in the entire show. It's just visually just so beautiful. The choreography and the dancers just do a beautiful job. So this is our ball gown, and then there's our male coronation.
I'm going to cut into this for a second.
Sure.
I hate to touch it because I don't want to get any
you're
oils
fine.
on it,
Okay.
but this fabric, if you can see just how amazing this fabric is, and the gem work and just the stitching on it, it's just up close. It's so beautiful, the amount of work that went into it. What goes into making a costume like this?
Yeah, it's a long process. I've been on the show for about a year now, and from sketch to stage, it's just been an amazing process. But it definitely is a process from getting prototype costumes built to production, and then fittings, and then finally seeing it on stage.
Yeah, they're exquisite.
So it does take time.
And you have a partner here.
Yeah, so this is our male coronation. Again, some of those fun details of the buttons, and whenever we're creating something for someone that's doing a lot of movement and a lot of dancing, we always have to take that into consideration, and just little things that we do with like stretchy fabrics, and actually the back of his vest is a stretch as well.
Oh.
So just to give him kind of that movement that he needs.
That makes a lot of sense. And then of course, iconic character, everybody's gonna know this one.
Sweet Kristoff. Yes, this is Kristoff. Of course, he's got his fur, just like the movie. Just he's in cold, so he needs to have those little touches, trim, that just kind of really brings him to life.
Now this pattern, was this created for Disney for the costume? Or was it just something that looked beautiful?
It's a combination of a few different trims. You can't really tell, but it's...
No, you're right.
Yeah, it's actually a few different trims that were built together to kind of make his own...
It looks gorgeous.
Thank you. Oh, Hans.
Oh, dear.
So handsome. Again, we have Hans. That's just so beautiful. All the embroidery, the applique. I wish I could turn him around a little bit.
And these
just so you
gilt
guys can see
oh
the
my
back.
heck. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, and I mean, this is just, again, this is so exquisite. It's something that you can't really see up close when the character, when the performer is on stage, but you kind of get that in seeing the reflections in it.
Yeah, the costumes in the show have so many wonderful details. And pretty much every costume that you see on stage has an amazing detail. One of my favorites, this is Anna Coronation, for the amazing coronation scene. Beading, everything is done by hand.
And this is not going to be the dress you find at the Disney store. Like,
No, it's not.
Look
No,
at
it's
the
not.
pleats on this and how just, I mean, this had to be hand done.
Yes.
This is just astonishing, all of the pleat and the detail on this to make it easy to move and just give that volume.
And all the dresses are custom to our performers, so they just fit like a glove.
Yeah,
just
I was
beautifully.
seeing that you have 1,000 costumes for the show.
We have over 1,000 costumes in the show. I mean, with such a large cast as 106, that adds up to a lot of costumes and over 700 pairs of shoes.
Oh,
so
my goodness.
we need a lot of space in the theater to store all of those costumes.
I'll bet you do. Now, this one, okay, we can't give away the spoiler on this.
No.
Oh, but I want to somehow. Okay, you have to come and see the show in person. But
Yes.
honestly, the Let It Go sequence, obviously, Elsa starts out in one dress, she ends in a different dress. We've all seen the movie, we all know how this goes. I cannot even begin to tell you how fabulous that was and just the gasp across the audience as that happened. And I can't tell you how it happened, so you're just gonna have to come see it yourself.
Yes.
But what was the thought into building that costume?
Well, it's such an iconic piece of the movie. We really just wanted to bring that to stage and have a great interpretation of the movie. So we had a couple of different prototypes and had to work through a few things, but you definitely have to come see it. There's amazing costuming, just magical moments in the show, and this is, of course, one of the favorites.
Let it go, can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, turn away.
one of the most fabulous parts about this dress, obviously at the cape, you've got to see this.
Oh, this looks amazing on stage with the lighting and the stones.
And Renee, that brings me to one of the pieces of the costumes we can't really talk about, which is Anna's costume. And there's a digital effect in Anna's costume that, again, you're gonna have to come see in person to really appreciate, but that's something that's just phenomenal. And I've never ever seen that done on stage before.
Yes, that is definitely a magical moment. I was able to work with a video designer on that, so we kind of collaborated on that and how that was gonna work and how we're gonna incorporate that.
So again, spoilers. So we've got Frozen live at the Hyperion here at Disney California Adventure. Come out and see it, 3 performances a day. And I think you guys are gonna love it, and definitely taking time to appreciate the costumes. Renee, thanks so much for your time.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, bye Mouse Planet.